has been a dominating force. Mimaki is #1 in Japan for many, many years. But now also, we can see that Europe with 27.3%, and as Europe, Middle East, and Africa is part of our responsibility, you see a big part of that 13.4%, which is right on top here, I'm sure I can show it, is part of Africa and the Middle East. So Mimaki Europe today is about 1/3 of the company turnover. And we're doing that with a lot of staff, and we have been increasing our staff. If you look at the red line, that is what we call the non-consolidated numbers, and those are mostly our Japanese colleagues. The total numbers are the ones which includes all the international numbers. As you can see, that we have been growing tremendously, also in staff worldwide. And where have we been growing? Not only did we start in Japan many, many years ago, but we have expanded into a multitude of locations. In Europe, we have offices in Amsterdam, we have offices in Paris, Munich, Hagen. We recently opened our textile and tech center in Istanbul. We have about 6 or 7 offices in the USA, offices in China, Brazil, India, Indonesia with local offices, Singapore, and our latest family member was Australia. So we're expanding, and why are we expanding? We're expanding because we want to be closer to the customer, which is quite important for us. When we look at Mimaki IMA, or Mimaki Europe, Middle East, and Africa, we're a full subsidiary of Mimaki Japan. Today, we're about 70 people already in Europe, with people in our technical center, and like Sagana-san already said, we're celebrating our 10th year anniversary. And I think it's important when you're doing a 10th year anniversary, I need to say to Chairman Akita, happy birthday, because it is important. We are really happy and excited at 10 years of Mimaki Europe. And where we're standing is all the red, is where we are responsible for in Europe. So it's a huge area, which we're trying to make sure that with your help, and we really appreciate the help of the press and the help of all our friends here in this audience, to make sure that we can spread the news to all these locations. When we're talking about Mimaki, I think there's a couple of things that's really important. Our product leadership strategy, which basically means we always want to be in front of technological innovation. We definitely want to be a superior brand. And we want to have products fast to market. We've been introducing products before everybody else. And again, with our products today on our booth, you will see in the introduction we do today, we are ahead of the pack. And we want to stay ahead of the pack. And why can't we do this? We can do this because we have 2 things which are really important. We have a customer intimacy, which basically means we continuously try to develop and improve our products. Like we improved our JB33 and enhanced it with maps so it could run faster and better. So instead of having an old product sit there, we changed the product, we made it better, and we made it again a product which is sellable today. And we listen to the market. We really try to listen to the market to get that information so we can grow and grow with that. And like I said before, a lot of people say we are a solvent company. We're not a solvent company anymore. We have a lot more to offer. From cutting plotters, latex, flatbed, SUV, big UV machines, small UV machines, flatbeds in bigger sizes, but still, our JB33 is still available today. When we look at our new products, the first product I want to introduce to you is our GGV 500 160. It's on our booth. It's a fantastic new, fast, roll-to-roll UV machine with some really exciting characteristics. 60 square meters maximum speed, an extra post-curing unit so the finishing is immediately done. And we're introducing today on Fespa this machine with white. Well, first roll-to-roll machine straight away with white. Yes, it is an environmentally friendlier machine than most of the machines out there. We don't generate any ozone. We have low VOCs, we have long life UV LED lights, and our inks are nickel free, which is really important in today's environment. Last but not least, it's a high quality image with variable drop sizes, with maps, our Mimaki Advanced Pass System, which for most people that don't understand what maps looks like, maps is an interlacing for UV to basically eliminate banding. It reduces the chance of banding at high speeds. To do this with a solvent engine, that has been done before. To do it with technology, to do UV, is something new. And it gives you high reliability. Because the machine also has a nozzle recovery function. It has a vertical take-up function. It has the possibility to increase your workflow. This machine is giving what people have been asking us for years. We want a fast roll-to-roll machine at 160 width. So we included all our technology that we've been growing into the last couple of years. 6 print heads in staggered configuration, giving us a really big swath. At the same time, they're new heads. Yes, most of you know which heads they are. I don't have to replace. If you don't know, we can ask the ones. And we have the post-curing unit, giving us a very good, stable roll-to-roll roll-up. Normally, one of the biggest problems when you're producing big amounts of volume print is that the machine doesn't roll up perfectly. So when you go to the finishing stations, you'll have a problem. These machines will roll up perfectly, which is really good, and they're fully cured inks. So we developed this take-up system in conjunction with the UV machine to make sure that we can give the easy access for operations. So it's on the front of the machine, it's easy to take off and put on. It's really smooth media because there's a tension bar system in that, and you can handle bigger and heavier rolls. Those are the demands that customers are asking for. But customers always want something special. It's great to make an engineering product. And then they say, yeah, but what about some outdoor warranty or indoor warranty? Well, I can officially announce today that this printer with the inks has the MCS warranty system included, which means for Zone 1, which is total Europe, 5-year outdoor warranty, indoor 8-year warranty, and all the specifications for all the months. And there's lists and lists of if it's vertical, if it's horizontal, if it's a moving object. Please look at the 3M website to get that information. But there's a couple of things that are really good with this. Because with these inks and this machine, you'll have stretchable inks up to 200%, which is ideal for vehicle wraps. It's ideal for outdoor applications like billboards and in-store applications when we're talking, for example, window dressing, because we can print on clear, transparent media, which are directly being mounted on windows. But the stretchability of our inks is quite amazing, because some people would like to use it for molding purposes. Yes, it is possible. I'm giving you a small example. The first picture is possible. It's a 120% growth. The second is 200%. It's really depending on the shape of the object, of course, how much stretchability there is. And if you go 300%, it will crack. But 200%, and that's why I put this picture on, is pretty tremendous already from a standard UV roll-to-roll machine. For some of the people in the press that always love numbers, here's some speeds. High speed 60, production speed at 45 square meters with CMYK. Standard print, which is 900 by 600 DPI and 12 pass, you'll still do 30 square meters an hour. And when you include white, the speed, depending on the layers you're putting, but if you're putting a 1 layer down, you're still doing 30 square meters or 23 square meters in production mode, which is extremely fast for a roll-to-roll print. But again, we have more. Our next generation UV LED flatbed, introduced at Viscom Düsseldorf as a prototype. It's here, it's there. We launched it at Sign UK about 4 weeks ago, and this machine is our new family member that we really like. It is our youngest member. It's the entry model of our JFX Total line. It's a high quality printer. It's a high speed printer, and it has a great table size, because a lot of people said, we don't have the space for a big flatbed. Can you design a smaller flatbed that gives us the performance and the price advantage that we needed? So if we compare our JFX 500 to our JFX 200, you'll see the table is different. Instead of having a table of 2 meters and 10 wide, we enlarged the table to 250, but we made it shorter. So all the standard 4x8 sizes can automatically be put on the machine on an easy to access way. So if we look at the features of this machine, the print speeds in CMYK are 25 square meters max. We are running it here on the booth at 18 square meters, and you will be astonished by the quality. If you include white, it's 12 and a half square meters. If you include clear and white, it's still 12 and a half square meters, which is amazing. This is the first printer that can give you quality with clear and white, and we'll have samples on the booth if you want to see these samples, at the same printing speeds. So, with a new table that's based on a honeycomb structure, which is lighter, so it can go into offices easier, it's reducing the weight. The rack and pinion system on the side of the machine, instead of encoder bars, are giving us a very incredible high accuracy. Again, easy to transport, easy to make. And we made something new. The newly developed, what we call Mimaki Clear Control, MCC, enables clear ink printing at high quality with simultaneous printing of your CMYK at the same time. So you don't have to go back on your print once you print at CMYK to put a clear gloss coat over it. It is done on one shot. So the result is a high quality glossy finish with less dust attachment because the ink is cured immediately at the go. That is a big advantage. And you have the advantage of multi-layer printing. So I can do CMYK glossy matte, I can do CMYK white CMYK, 3-layer print, all in one machine. And to give you a little example of the clear, this is the difference. And this exact poster is downstairs at our booth. And you can see the difference of the clear and the non-clear. It really is giving us that fantastic glossy finish. But there's more, because there's also something which what we call our really simple layout pins. On a table, when you're doing production, you want to make sure that when you put that board on, it automatically jams into the right position so you can keep on printing. It's really a pain when you have to look at centimeters on the machine and try to adjust it. We have included these pins, these small things, and they go on the machine in different places on the table. You just put the board there, press the button, and print. Big advantage. But with UV printers, you always have this other problem, which is, how do I fill up my ink? So we designed this brand new ink solution, which is really easy to use. It gives simple ink replacement by basically putting down a bottle in the machine. It goes upside down, you close the valve, you take it out, you fill up a new bottle, put the bottle in, close it up. And yes, when you're running CMYK, it will be continuous printing, even though